What go me G?
Yo, John, no man, hungry.
Why we no go check McDonald's?
Me no want a hamburger.
Then make we go check Rodney. When them hungry, watch everybody.
Good morning. Welcome, viewers and subscribers. Welcome back to Rodney's Lifestyle Real Talk TV. How no do? What do? Uno all right? I hope every one of you is in good health and good strength. Guys, good morning. Happy birthday. If today your birthday, mental health crisis is on us. It's dangerous. It's not a joke. Support. Help your friends and your family. And guys, domestic violence is getting very serious in all kind of ways. And do what you can do to help your friends and your family. Yeah? Guys, hope you not feel no pain. And if you are feel any pain, go check the doctor. Call the doctor. Go to the doctor. Yeah? Guys, thank you very much. Remember, thumbs up the video. As you know, come in, thumbs up the video, man. Beg you, push the video then. Guys, a couple months ago, not couple months, maybe 1 or 2 months ago, I make a video talking about an individual who knowingly have an STD and bring it to their husbands. However, people report my video and YouTube end up asking me to remove the video. I removed the video. But guys, this here, what I'm talking about right now is HIV in our country, our beautiful home called Jamaica is on a rise. It's on a rise, and it's because of people living carelessly. Yeah? Carelessly. And I want you to listen to this video before we get into the meat and the matter. Now listen to what this lady have to say. Listen.
This man has spread HIV. I had to come and say something. If you live within Cedar Grove, Passage Fort, Cumberland, Gregory Park, Waterford, if you live in those areas, or not if you live in those areas, if you have somebody who live in any of those areas, just check yourself. If you sleep with somebody from one of them area there, check on yourself. I got the most disturbing news. That there is a man sleeping with women unprotected, spreading his illness. Like, how sick? Like, ladies, why not do this to yourself? You cannot look on someone and tell that they have HIV. People can have it and be asymptomatic, meaning they have it and don't show any signs. The virus is still multiplying, but slowly. Person may not feel sick at all, and this stage can last for several years. You can get tested at some healthcare centers for free. I'm begging you guys, for your sake, go get tested.
Now, guys, you are listening to what that young lady have to say. Approximately 25 to 30,000 people are living with HIV in Jamaica. Let me say that again. Approximately 25 to 30,000 people living in Jamaica with HIV. Remember, that's the people that tested. We're not talking about the people and we not got tests. We did not do a test. We not test yet. We're talking about what the people and we test that they know about. 25 to 30,000 people. Let that sit in a little bit. About 1.3% to 1.7% in the general population. I wonder if you are hearing what I'm saying. concentration in the urban area like Kingston, St. Andrew, and St. James, while Jamaica have achieved certification for the listen me. Mothers to child HIV transmission, iris group popularity, men who have intercourse with other male. Now, they're facing a high rate of 20 to 30,000, 20% to 30% risk. Now, that's not what I'm really going to talk about, not the statistic. What I want to talk about is the people who knowingly know that they are HIV positive and going around sleeping with women and men unprotected. Now, I also want to talk to the people who is out there going around having unprotected sex. Now, what this lady is saying is that in Portmore, Hoover Kingston, and all those places, there's a man over there, there's a person, there's an individual over there who knowingly know that he is HIV positive and going around sleeping with women. Now, let me say this to you all. When this individual go around and sleep with you and you're sleeping with Tom, Dick, Harry, and Billy Pumpkin, so that's Tom, Harry, Billy Pumpkin, Johnny, and Jeff. So that's like 5 people. So that 5 people is going to sleep with 5 women. That 5 women may go sleep with 5 or 6 or 10 men. Those men went and sleep with 20 other women. Just think about it. That's almost 100 people will be infected with the deadly disease HIV. The transmitted disease HIV is not something that you have as a joke. It's not something that you go, there's medicine, there's medication. But the fact is, you still have it. People, it is time to sit down and think about tomorrow. It is time to sit down and think about the other person. Because what is happening is this individual who is going around malaking up the place with his disease is not thinking about you, is not thinking about who, where, why, or how. This individual decided that somebody give it to him, so he is going to give it to as much people as he can. Now, my viewers and subscribers, we as human beings, we as men, we as women, we as Jamaicans, we need to sit down and think about ourselves. We need to think about the other person. We need to think about our country. When you have a country as small as Jamaica with 25 to 30,000 people infected with HIV/AIDS, that's what you know about, not who you don't know about. Because remember, we as Jamaicans don't want to go test for nothing. So just sit down and think about that. Think about a country as small as Jamaica. You can have HIV in Portmore and leave Portmore and go to Portland just like that. That's a drive. You can go to St. Thomas. You can go to St. Mary, just like that. Just a drive. Somebody can have intercourse with you in Portmore and leave from Portmore and go to Kingston, go to St. Mary, go to Portland, go to St. Thomas, go to Manchester, Westmoreland, and bring it there. When that person go there, that person don't know that he or she have it. Going down there, meeting up on his or her boyfriend, or find a boyfriend or a girlfriend in one of those areas, and then it moves from there to that person. It may be a one night stand. It may be a just because you look good, you smell good. It may be anything can happen. Also, it can be an accident. Blood can can move from one to another easily. It may be an accident, it may be in the kitchen, a knife cut, it can be any kind of blood born born on situation. I didn't call that word properly. So, but you know, all the doctors and nurses and people who it's called blood-borne disease. Well, not blood-borne disease. It's a blood-borne situation where blood blood is very dangerous. It doesn't matter what's in the blood or if nothing in it. Blood of another person touching you is dangerous. Guys, it is not good to hear these kind of things happening in our country, in Jamaica, or at least anywhere in the world. When knowingly you know that you have this HIV, this disease, but because you believe that somebody give it to you, that person may not know that she have it either, but you know that you have it, and you going around sleeping with these ladies just so that they can have it. And let me talk to these ladies now. I have talked to my brother the other day. And when I talked to my brother told me that appear naked people at Jamaica. People just a walk naked. Not naked, not literally no clothes, but everything out the door. Him said the young ladies them down there, everything out the door, every part of them body out the door. You can just see vagina just like that. You can see aspect just like that because people doesn't care anymore. Because the whole thing is sex is more important. I talked to an individual down there. I won't say A or B. However, this individual would say to me, in a day, this is a business person. In a day, he sometimes, this is the word he used. He says, in a day, sometime I'm clocking 5 or 10. So I said to him, what do you mean 5 or 10? He says, catty. As a Jamaican, you know what we call catty, girls. So I said, you mean 5 or 10 girls a day or sometime in the day? He says, yeah, with ease. I said, whoa. I said, so tell me something. What did you do to gain that kind of respect for the girls to just come at you like that? He says to me, that's what he did. He says, the money. So I said to him, so because you have the money or you give them the money? He says, because he have the money and he have a business and they want the money. So I said to him, why you do that? That's not good. He says it's not about if it's good or it's not good. It's his fun. That's what he likes. So I said to him, tell me something. You use condom? He says, yeah, oh yeah, every time. Now check this out. This is a married person. This is a married man. This is a guy who is married. So in other words is if one of those condoms should burst, he's going to go home with his body to his wife. If one of that condom bursts and one of those women have anything and he catch it, he go bring it to his house. Now you're going to find an innocent lady. Let's say something is there. You go find an innocent lady who have nothing to do with his dirtiness at home, doing nothing more than good. All of a sudden, here goes. She found out she have something. Now, if I could say anything about that, which I'm going to say, that isn't right for her, knowingly that she did not went out and look for this. But the man who should protect her, should look out for her, bring it to her. Guys, we need to do better. I understand because I've been there. I understand. It is nice when you can one, two girls, three, four, five girls. Yeah, it is nice. Let me say this too. Each and every one of you. The love of the vagina and the love of the penis, as woman would say, even if the man is broke and the D is good, she's going to stay with him or she's going to have something to do with him because the D is good. It's the same thing when a man says, why the vagina is good. It is nice. So I'm going to stick with her. But at the same time, remember, it comes with a consequence. It comes with a consequence. Don't make that consequence become your demise. We can do better. We should do better. We must do better. My viewers and subscribers, I'm talking to you today as a man. Me used to be a husband. And because of the same thing, stupidness, going out there, talking to other women, sexing other women, the marriage mash up. All because of me, not because of the woman. My problem, my issues, not my mistake, because it wasn't a mistake because me know me that push. It's mine. It's me holding it, pushing it. It's mine. It's me carrying it. So it wasn't any mistake. It's just that I get caught. It's just that I get caught, and not because I get caught, I'm going to say it's a mistake. No, it wasn't a mistake. I know exactly what I was doing. Me have brain, me have me hide them, me have my mouth, me have my mind, me have my D when me take and use it where I shouldn't use it. Then I get in trouble. I'm not going to say, oh, I make a mistake. I did not make no mistake. I did it and I get caught. And what I do, I learn from my stupidity. Not no mistake. Me no learn from no mistake because it wasn't any mistake. Mistake when you go push your D in a somebody to feel nice. No, it wasn't no mistake. Stop telling lie on yourself. Stop telling lie to yourself about, oh, I make a mistake. You did not make no mistake. You did not make any mistake. Stop the lying. You did it and you get caught. You get caught. In other words, you get catch, or in other words, you get F. Just admit the fact. We need to be thinking about the other person that we have at our home, and we need to think about the other person because you would not want anybody to bring you HIV. You would not want anybody to bring you STDs. No, you wouldn't want that. None of us would want that. So why you, if you have it, why bringing it to other people? Because it's your carelessness. If you was covering up, you wouldn't catch it. If you was covering up, you would not catch it. But because you wasn't covering up, you catch it. No, you want to give it to everybody. The viewers and subscribers, Operation Find That Guy. There should be an operation named Operation Find That Guy. Hand him over to the police. Because what he's doing, knowingly that he have HIV AIDS, knowingly going around having intercourse with people, it's a crime. It is a crime to knowingly have HIV and going around having intercourse with women or whosoever you want to have sex with. It is a crime. So I believe you guys should have a operation. Find that guy, turn him over to the authority, and guys, on a serious, real note, we have to take a stand. We have to take a stand. Operation Find That Guy. We need to have an operation to find that guy, to turn that guy over, and anybody else who is doing these things. And guys, you know, before I leave this video today, I would like for you all to sit down, think about it. The earlier you know about it is the best for you and is the best for the next person. Because if you knew that you have it, rest in peace, my cousin. My cousin, listen me good now. My uncle, Tata, my uncle died from HIV AIDS years ago. The 80s or the 90s? The 90s. I think the 90s. I can't remember. But my uncle died years ago from HIV AIDS. Years ago. Rest in peace, General. Years ago, he passed away. Then now my cousin just passed away and buried last week, last 2 weeks, she buried from HIV. I have a friend who is still in Jamaica right now. I won't say where he is. And he is HIV positive. Very good person. Very good person. When me say very good person, that individual growing up never even used to have girlfriend until he find a girl. When he find a girl, that girl spin and turn and change his world. That girl pass away, but he's still alive. He's still living because of the medicine that he's taking. Guys, to be honest with you, it is not a joke and it is very, very serious. So we have to do better. You have to do better. All of us need to do better. Operation Find That Guy. Operation Go Tested. No. Go get test. Operation Go Get Test. It is best to know your status. 25 to 30,000 tested people in Jamaica with HIV. The thing that causes AIDS. HIV is what causes AIDS. Not AIDS causes HIV. HIV is what causes AIDS. And it's very dangerous. It's not a joke. But somebody in Jamaica is transmitting the disease around like there's nothing, like there's nobody, with no respect. Be careful. Be careful because somebody down in Jamaica is giving the disease away like giving a piece of bread away to somebody to eat. All because of you guys not protecting yourself because you put sex before everything else. I remember when I was in Jamaica, you could not see a person have sex. No, you couldn't see those things. You never used to see those things. One, you never used to have social media. Two, you never used to have these whole bunch of cell phones. People used to have sexual intercourse inside of them houses. Nobody would know. Nowadays, people having sex anywhere, anywhere, with any and anybody. They don't even care as long as there is the money. That same money that you have in that intercourse with far is that same money sometimes is going to bury you. Or as a matter of fact, that same money can't even bury you because 10, 15,000 can't bury you. Bury my father one day, Lord God. Millions. So when you take $100,000 for a sex, may last 10, 5, 15 minutes, 20, 30, 40, I don't know much. That does not comes where your life is concerned. You can live 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40, 50 more years before you even get sick or before anything happens to you. But you're going to take 15 minutes or 20 minutes or 10 minutes or 5 or 30 to think if you're HIV positive or you catch AIDS or you catch some STD. Are you going to put that in front of your life like it's nothing? And then you get up and you say, oh, that was good. But in the back of your mind, you're wondering if you catch HIV/AIDS. Let me say this. Protect yourself before you wreck yourself. The viewers and subscribers, that's all me I feel upon this HIV/AIDS in a Jamaica and this man where go around and have sex with people knowingly him have HIV. Protect yourself. Look about yourself. Take care of yourself. Be gone.